It's a Manchu. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. You'll have to forgive me if my voice sounds a little off. I'm fighting a cold right now, and I have been for some time, so I may sound a little more gravelly than normal, but I'm going to try and work through it, because I really want to play this game. I'm kind of into it. I made my way to Botanical Lab, and now I'm almost up to Adelaide. We need to talk to her and see if we can negotiate a peaceful resolution to this conflict between these... I hesitate to call them deserters, but I guess that's what they're called, and the people of Edgewater. But anyway, before I begin, I just have to say that if you like this video, make sure to click on the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Now, let's go forward and see if we can find this Adelaide. Looks like she's probably in this big greenhouse building here. Adelaide, I presume?
It's so pretty.
I know it is kind of pretty in here. Anyway, I need to talk to you.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I'm afraid I have to bring you troubles from Edgewater. So anyway, you must be Adelaide, right?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Ugh. That sounds nasty. Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all.
Oh.
Life is the gift of the universe.
So it's a
The
commune.
universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Well, I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here. It is kind of impressive looking.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
So you poop in your garden? Yeah, it does look like you made a nice place for yourself out here. I'm kind of... I'm avoiding the subject that's going to be sketchy.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Is this pessimistic or optimistic to say that there's always something more to lose? Anyway, why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Well, I came here for this reason. I guess I have to bring it up. Reed sent me. Sent me to make peace.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Come back to Edgewater or he'll cut off your power? Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. And actually, I do have to say, he's willing to make amends. I don't know if that's even true, but I'll tell her that. Yeah, Reed asked you to consider coming to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I should have figured she wouldn't believe it. Alright. Well, here's the truth. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need a power regulator. It's as simple as that.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I don't know. I've screwed them over. It's not just a matter of shutting down the cannery. If I shut off power to that whole town, it's really going to cause them a lot of trouble. Beyond just, like, not having the cannery to work in anymore. Yeah, a hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us.
Oh.
To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
You do realize that the people of Edgewater would suffer. Yeah, what happens to Edgewater if I shut off their power?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You just think everybody would join your side if I cut power to them. I mean, I don't think Reed's just trying to spite her. Well, I'll consider it. I'm still not sure what to do here.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
My conscience tells me to have them, both go to take a hike. Maybe I could shut off both their power and take both power regulators. I'm not comfortable with this whole situation. It doesn't look like there's an easy way out of this. Well, I delivered the warning message anyway. When the power gets cut, she'll know why. I do not want to steal. Well, while I'm here, I guess I can look around. Also, who's that? Hang on. Stefan, yeah. I should go and see if I can find that dude, Stefan. In fact... Okay. So I highlighted the side quest. Yeah, I can talk to Stefan or I can check out Zoe's quarters, either way. Maybe if I help out the community more, they'll trust me more and listen to me.
Follow me around before he left the cannery.
What?
Where are we headed?
What's this about Thomas? I guess I can ask you later. Oh, so Thomas had a crush on her, huh? Is this Thomas? Who's this guy?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Just random deserter.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
So where did you say Thomas is? Is this Thomas? Oh, here's Thomas. Hey, dude.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just passing through. Actually, trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
No, literally trying to get my ship.
I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
You know, it's never too late to start learning. I could give you a few pointers. I have this book. It's called Zen and the Art of Elevator Repair.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Man, I was just in one of those. I was just in the community center. I don't think I found anything there. So what about the third pad? You said there were 3, right?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Well, you know, I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
So anyway, is there anything else I can ask?
What's on your mind?
Yeah, how long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Okay, so what were you doing in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Man, he so has a crush on her. Anyway, so how did you get away with pretending to be an engineer? I'm kind of curious.
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Alright, I think I've asked you enough things, taken up enough time, thank you. So he said there was a book. It's funny, because I was in that welcome center, and there was no book there. Anyway. Stefan's over there. Looks like Zoe's house is over there, too. I kind of want to search over here a little bit, though. What's this? Is somebody's house? Am I trespassing? This does not look like somebody's house. Ah, there's a power regulator. And I would probably electrocute myself if I picked it up right now. I'd have to divert power before I could do that. And I don't feel like stealing right now, so never mind that. There could be good loot in there, but again, it's probably stealing. Well, at least I know where the one power regulator is if I need it. Should that be smoking like that? This is definitely somebody's house. In fact, somebody's sleeping over there. Alright, let me leave that be. Oh, hi. I said hi!
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
I might inquire there at some point. Look at all that wonderful loot that I could steal if I felt like stealing stuff. Alright, never mind. wonder if there's a merchant over here anywhere. There's Stefan sitting on the porch. Let's go talk to him. Howdy, buddy.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout, too. Something I can help you with?
Not really in the market for canid at the moment. I was going to ask you about... Oh, you sell stuff. Wait a second. What do you got for sale?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Alright. Sold a bunch of stuff, nothing really to buy from you.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, I'd like to ask you about Zoe. I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Well... Let's see... Well, tell me a little about her.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his Marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Well, I guess you could call me a fixer. I'm trying to find her. So what happened the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were going to watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Huh. Was she doing anything strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Ooh, so she had a journal. Alright, I guess that's all I need to ask you. Maybe I can find more in her room. Which is over that way. What's that? Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better, too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food, anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. It tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run in... what? Aether wave? So I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. It doesn't sound too bad. I can see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen? Okay. Well, that's an interesting journal note, but I don't know if that helps me. Page 12. The last one I wrote was page 18. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's. I don't know why I'm writing this down, for posterity's sake. I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, did I hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? But you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. She had to steal medicine. Huh. What's this one? Page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted on heads of their enemies or on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time, too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Oh, that doesn't sound smart. Oh dear. I think Zoe's decided to join Marauders. I don't think they're going to let her in. Somehow. So anyway, if she went to join Marauders... Okay, so apparently she tried to join a camp to the east. That's probably this marker over here. I could have another talk with Stefan, see if he has anything to say about it.
Something I can help you with?
More questions about Zoe.
I'll help if I can.
No, I guess not. Never mind. I don't know why that was an option to talk to him again. Alright, well, I guess I'm off to this bandit camp. While I'm at it, I can probably look for that engineering book. Might be able to locate that. Still with me, Parvati? Hey! I missed that one. Whoops. Armor mod. Increases defense skills. That seems good. Melee weapon and defense. Nice! We'll see if Zoe actually joined the Marauders or was killed by them. There's a Marauder hooligan there. Or two. Something interesting I noticed in post. If I go into the TTD mode. Ranged attacker that wears medium armor and attacks with rifles is Total Gossip. Tamed Cannon. Run to the litter. There's little notes about these enemies if you target them in TTD mode.
Don't mess with us!
Silent like a ninja.
Who goes?
Oh, that one's alerted. Saw the body, probably. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place here.
Who did this?
Here they come!
Ah! Did I get them all? There's another enemy around somewhere. I think they're taking pot shots at me, but I can't see them. There they are. Whack.
The last of them.
That was the last one. Man, this laser rifle is awesome. Ah, I keep using the wrong button to take stuff. Looks like I got some cool upgrades. Gotta find a workbench somewhere. Install some of these upgrades. More meat. What is that? Some kind of weird tree trunk or something? Yes. And a dead body. Well, this looks like a whole settlement over here. I don't see anybody in there. I don't know what that is either. More stuff to explore.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Abandoned industrial zone. Oh, it's some kind of robot. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I got spotted. I got spotted. That could have gone better. Let's see. Do I want to go with... I think I'd like to just use this weapon.
Here we go.
Ow!
Forward we go.
Well, poop. I kind of got cocky there. And I wandered right into the middle of that camp and hit a mine, and that got ugly. Let's try to do that better this time. That was kind of embarrassing. See what there is to see up here. I think that's a mine. It's a canid. Should I try and shoot him from here?
Here we go.
No, it's still a tough fight. Alright, hang on. There. I don't know if it matters what kind of aid I equip, just so I have something. Whew, that was brutal. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for mines, too.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Mechanical sentry. Another grenade launcher, huh? Okay. Where the heck is Zoe? We'll make sure I'm not missing any loot or enemies. Don't want nothing to come in behind me.
Smell something?
Somebody over there. Where are they? Are they up on the balcony? It's a mine. Shoot. This is gonna make noise. Okay. I guess I got encumbered because I was in the blast radius. And got some kind of debuff. Ouchie. I don't know if that's going to wear off or not. There we go. Hang on. Huh. There's Zoe. I swear like there's another enemy nearby, though. Oh, God. Pravati, you scared me. There is another enemy around here. Somewhere. Just gotta be very careful of mines back here. Like that one. Am I encumbered? Okay. Look at all these mines. Where the heck is the final dude? Up there somewhere.
Great work.
Well, I can't ignore Zoe forever. I don't know where that other person is.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
I'm not some kind of heroic accountant. Just your average run-of-the-mill elevator repairman. So you're Zoe, right? People are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Okay, wait, can you clear something up for me? You went out here to join the Marauders, right?
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay. I thought your lame-brained scheme of, like, tempting them with drugs and food wasn't going to work, but I'm impressed. Is that how you pulled it off, by the way?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh. So why did you leave your camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
I see your situation. Interesting. So let me ask you something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I guess I should say that I was sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I hate to break it to you, but all your friends are dead. Yeah, okay, so I don't have the persuasion skill to, talk her out of it, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll be back then. At least I found her. Oh, my companion has leveled up and gained a new perk. Cool. Let's address that. Apparently I leveled up also. I think I'll increase her max health. Before I want to make her aggro more enemies toward her, I'd rather she have more health. And I think that is what I want to do. I want to aggro enemies toward her, ultimately. Speaking of which, go back to aggressive. Enough of this stealth. Alright. There is another enemy over here. Let me deal with them and then... maybe I'll see about having another talk. Hang on. I don't know if I use that, if it'll help. I have a negative effect on me. It's like a drug withdrawal, and I don't know how long that'll last. Alright, there's one more enemy in here. Let me deal with them. Is total gossip. Is now dead.
Don't mess with us.
Alright, that's the end of them. I was looking to see if I had some kind of buff that would improve my conversation skills so I'd have a better chance of convincing Zoe to go back or whatever, but it does not look like that's an option, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what to do about Zoe at this point. Yeah, I don't know how to convince her, honestly.
Ever consider the Marauder life? It's pretty sweet.
Eating bodies, no.
I'm great at clarifying. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Okay.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
It looks like the only way I can convince her to leave is if I have better persuasion skill, which I do not have. So, I guess that's not going to happen. Maybe another time. So, let me check here. I can at least go back to the Emerald Vale Community Center and see if I can find that engineering book. I can do that at least. Stuff. Well, this is unfortunate, mine. Ooh. I almost missed this little back room here. Not that much of use back here. Oh! I stand corrected. It's a grenade launcher. Crap, all these mines.
Okay.
Go over there for a minute. I need to take care of these mines.
Coming.
Okay, come back. Let's see if I can find my way back to that community center. Also, what's over here? More dead bodies. I think I'm officially over encumbered. I'll be darned. Well, I'm not over encumbered now, but only by a small amount am I not over encumbered. Primal Nest. How big is that thing? Ah! It's big. I'm going a different way. Okay. What I need to do is go back to the road and follow the road around. That's the way to go. Here we are, back at the Emerald Vale Community Center. I've already cleared all the Marauders out of here. Hopefully they're still cleared out. They haven't respawned or anything. And I am over encumbered. So I am over encumbered, but there should be a vending machine in here someplace. If I can remember where to find it. Probably not in the restroom. Ah, that must be what I'm looking for. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Awesome. Now, where is that vending machine? There is a vending machine here, right? Maybe. Okay, through this way. There it is. Okay. There we go. Now I'm not encumbered anymore. Alright, set out. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, well, crap. It looks like in order to get the books for the guy, I had to find all 3 volumes. I only know where one other of the 3 is. So the third one, I don't know where I'm going to find it. Let me think here. I need to find a workbench where I can go tinker with my gear a little bit. And then I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm going to have to decide... Hang on. I'm going to have to go to the geothermal plant, which is over that way somewhere, and divert power one way or the other. And I don't know which way. Neither community really gives a crap about the other one and what happens to them. I just have to decide which group I'd rather piss off less. I don't know. Okay. Back in Edgewater. I've never been in here. I don't really want to steal here. Ooh. A scope sight.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Last search. Indamati. Indamati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me, as I'll look up and think of you. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You're patient and present in a way that I'm not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Pravati. They tell me her birthday will be set upon the day she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Indamati. Young Spacer's Guide. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button.
You're fast.
What can I say? It's a talent.
Something you need?
Yeah, Thomas seemed kind of fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Aw. Yeah, I have not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay. We should do that for him.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauder's got him.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron. Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
For what? Talking to you? What's he gonna do? Fire me? Oh, there's a constable. I definitely need to talk to constable. But first I wanna... This isn't... Wait, who are you?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you?
No, why would he send me?
Mr. Thompson, I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm pretty sure you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait.
Why are you sick?
No. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Okay, why should I not tell the constable?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you?
I'm possibly for hire.
A good turn for an expiring old man.
I mean, you don't happen to have a power regulator on you, do you? Anyway, yeah, it depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all.
Light second story work?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Oh, I don't know. That's going to be really hard, and it's a lot of effort. Man, you mean like this anthracil I already found?
You been there already? And you ain't been ground down into Marauder meat? Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Yeah, here you go.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
You know, I did risk my life to save you, even though I was just exploring. But I risked my life to save you, so maybe you can give me more?
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
That does not suck. Thanks. Well, that was cool. Huh. Man, I was just trying to find my way to the merchant and all this stuff's happening. I think I'm actually about done for today. I'm going to go tinker around on the workbench a little bit. Add some mods and slight improvements to my weapons and armor and stuff. And next time I have to decide which community I'm going to divert power away from to get the power regularity I need. And I just don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do. But I'll decide. And next time you'll find out. Anaman chooses the Outer Worlds.